a massive 40 megapixel sensor, 3 camera arrays, plus an AI-powered night mode. While Huawei has been making a lot of headway in recent years, they're still playing a little catch-up to their rivals, something they hope will change with the release of the Huawei P20 Pro. But does their triple camera monster have what it takes to topple the competition? Hey guys, what's happening? Jamie here from Unbox, and this is our full review of the Huawei P20 Pro. At first glance, it's easy to dismiss the design of Huawei's latest flagship as a copy of Apple's iPhone X. That's something we initially thought with the leaks circulating the web before its launch, but a closer look at its design language points to something much deeper. The P20 Pro's camera placement, raised camera modules, coupled with Leica and Huawei's branding, makes the device resemble a high-end point-and-shoot, especially in landscape orientation when taking photos. The frame is constructed out of metal, while the glass on the rear comes in several stunning color options. Our review unit came in the gorgeous midnight blue, but it's available in pink gold, black, and the clear standout from the pack, twilight purple. While the color options are great, the phone is definitely a smudge magnet, and if you do decide to pick one up, it's highly suggested that you get a case for it right away to keep that mirror finish looking immaculate. In case you're wondering, yes, the P20 Pro does have an IP67 rating for dust and water resistance in case of a nasty spill, but if you were hoping to charge your device wirelessly, then you'll find no such luck here. As for the display, it's rocking a 6.1-inch Full HD Plus OLED panel at an aspect ratio of 18.7:9, thanks to that notch, which is smaller compared to the ones its rivals are rocking, as it only houses an earpiece plus the device's 24 megapixel selfie camera. Again, if you're not a fan, you can easily disguise it with black bars in the settings menu. As for the actual display, well, it's awesome. Colors are rich and blacks are, well, as black as your ex's heart. As a plus, the OLED panel doesn't use a lot of power too. The device is also capable of producing a lot of volume for a phone its size, and sound quality from the bottom speaker and the earpiece is actually pretty good. We'd be lying if we said that we didn't miss having a headphone jack though. At its core, the Huawei P20 Pro has a Kirin 970 processor, which was first introduced on the Mate 10 series. We're still extremely happy about how our Mate 10 Pro performs half a year later, and we're expecting this device to operate along the same lines as time moves on. The SoC is paired with a generous 6GB of RAM and 128GB of onboard storage, but it's unfortunately non-expandable. A bit of a disappointment, but that's still a lot of room for apps, media, and all the photos you'll be taking. Just like the company's previous flagship release, it's been an absolute joy to use and is capable of running most apps without a hitch. Mobile gaming shouldn't be an issue on this device as well, and it blasts through some of the heaviest titles available on Google Play. The fingerprint scanner is one of the fastest we've seen on any device as of late, and we've yet to encounter any issues with it during our use. Alternatively, you can also unlock the phone via facial recognition. It's fast and accurate, but may be a little less reliable in dimly lit areas or when the light source is directly behind you. Alright, it's finally time to talk about those 3 cameras. The P20 Pro has a 40 megapixel Leica color camera module at f1.8, an 8 megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom at f2.4, and a 20 megapixel monochrome camera at f1.6. Of the 3, the zoom sensor is the only one to utilize OIS, but the rest use Huawei's AI-driven stabilization, and it's incredibly impressive. They say the proof is in the pudding, so let's take a look at a few camera samples. We've mentioned AI stabilization earlier, and the best way to see it in action is in night mode. The P20 Pro will take several photos at low ISO and shutter speeds, compositing them for amazing shots without having to bust out a tripod. If that wasn't enough to up your photography game, the Huawei P20 Pro also has the ability to shoot at 3x optical zoom and 5x hybrid zoom too. Technically, the hybrid zoom is digital, but the images come out pretty darn sharp. Want to take a selfie? Well, you'll be happy to know that the 24 megapixel front camera has its game on point. The Huawei P20 Pro is juiced up by a massive 4000 mAh battery, and combine that with a power-efficient OLED panel, plus a Kirin 970 chipset, and you've got a device that'll last you a day and a half with moderate use. If you do need to top up, Huawei Supercharge will have you up and running in a jiffy. So, is the Huawei P20 Pro worth considering? While the triple camera setup may have seemed like a gimmick, Huawei has done a great job of integrating their AI smarts to work with the 3 shooters, making it one of the best around if you're really serious about mobile photography. The P20 Pro has been given a price tag of $44,990, which makes it priced extremely competitively compared to its rivals. The brand is also offering trade-ins for people looking to make a switch as a way to sweeten the pot, and it's pretty darn tempting. And that pretty much wraps it up for our review of the Huawei P20 Pro. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Got any questions? Leave them in the comment section and we'll get to them as soon as we can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph and follow us on Facebook as well. This is Jamie, and I'll see you next time.